to be honest, I've wanted to make a video like this for a good while. People that know me well know that I've been making a lot of music for the last 5 or 6 years. Really, that's all I've worked on, creating music. But I've not shared much with people. And I become like a world champion at making excuses of why I shouldn't. So I think a lot of people, hopefully you've maybe met people or come across things yourself, have we wanted to do something and we believe, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, but like you kind of get in your own way. Well, I'd become a world champion at that. And after 5 or 6 years, I just was like, I mean, I'd done little bits and pieces, but I'd got to the stage I was just making excuses to people. And I never even really believed myself. And I began to notice people around me were beginning to go, you know, I'm not sure if I believe you. So I started to look for ways to try and solve the issue. So I started reading books on the topic, things like Art will Save Your Life, really good books, Power of Regret, Start with the End in Mind, Show Your Work, because I wouldn't do it, How to Be Yourself, I mean, as if you need a book on that, The War of Art. I mean, these are really, really good books, Tiny Experiments. I'd get all excited, and then I'd be like, this is the answer, and I need to do this, and I need to do that, and I would make plans, and then when the bit came to the bit, I wouldn't do anything. I would always say, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to make this better, oh, I need to do that. And eventually I realised it was essentially fear of some kind. And I wondered, well, where is this coming from, you know? And eventually I began to realise through other things I'd read and spoke to people, it was my thoughts, you know, that I was thinking, that I was talking myself out of it. I was in my own way. It was me that was stopping me. So once I realised that, it took me a while to realise that, then I looked into the thoughts and our own relationship with our own thoughts. Seems like a strange thing to talk about, doesn't it? And then eventually I came across this fantastic book. So A Liberated Mind, An Essential Guide to ACT, by Stephen Hayes. Now, there's obviously lots and lots of good books out there, and these books that I've mentioned are great books. This looks like a real thick book, but it's actually really big. I think there's even some pictures in there, which is I think I needed. But it really, really helped me understand that everything I thought wasn't me. You know, like I could begin to separate myself from my thoughts, and I could begin to get myself to act on things. That's why recently I began to share stuff. I mean, I'm not saying that all of a sudden I became, you know, like the real deal or amazing or Superman. That's not the case. But it just nudged me forward. There was a part in it in particular that got you to do something, but think in your head that you couldn't do it. Like to walk around with a book and think really like seriously, like I can't walk with this book. I'm not able to walk. And I realised, like, you know, I began to have a different relationship with my thoughts. Again, it's an ongoing process. You might never hear from me again after this video. But look, it was just in case something like this could maybe help other people, because there's loads of parts of our life that I think these things happen. We all maybe have things that we think, I'd like to do this, or I'd like to do that, or I'd like to be this, or I'd like to be that. Sometimes they can be simple things like, oh, I'd love to learn to play the guitar. But then we just got to learn to look out for those thoughts that silly, they sound very believable, extremely rational, but once we get good at spotting that actually they're just thoughts, and it's just your body trying to, you know, something in the old part of your brain trying to protect you, that you begin to then work with them and can move past that and start to maybe do the stuff that we've all been longing to do. So anyway, I just thought I would share this with you, and just in case it was of any interest to people, that's the book that I found really, really helpful. It looks like a big read, but it's not. There's audiobook versions as well, and I'm in no way affiliated with whoever Mr. Dr. Hayes is. All right. Thanks very much.